today? How are you doing? Hold on, let me adjust the camera. Is this good enough? I think that's good enough. How's everybody doing? Let me see. Drop where you guys are tuning in from in the comments. I'm gonna give you guys a chance to get up in here. I appreciate the likes already. Y'all on point. Okay, I'm loving it. I am loving it. So, just so you guys know, I'm tuning in from Philly, and ooh, I just got a nice little coupon sent to me. But I'm tuning in from Philly, and today is actually a little nicer than it has been. So, or well, it's not warmer, but I like it. I like it outside. It still looks like a winter wonderland where I live. But again, drop where you guys are tuning in from. We're not going to waste any time. I'm actually going to jump into into today's lesson. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all right now. I honestly am not sure if I'm even going to do any more live streams this week. So this might be y'all last one, okay? But I'm glad you guys are here and you guys are seeing that you can make money from your phone. I just want to make sure that I have everything set up over here though, so we can start our lesson. But first and foremost, let me introduce myself. My name is Nikki. I connect you with ways of earning income from home. And the thing is, I didn't set out to be somebody that sells digital products, but this is what I do, okay? I see you, Rosa. Hi, Rosa from Indiana. I see you, girlfriend. So I didn't set out to sell digital products, but digital products are actually my number one way of earning income. So what I love about digital products is the fact that you can actually make money passively, okay? When you have your digital products out there, remember, this isn't a physical product where somebody is getting it. You have to, ship it, stand in line at the post office, any of that nonsense, okay? This is something where you upload it to your store one time and people can buy it. Hundreds, thousands of people can buy it any time of the day or night, okay? The internet is always up, okay? It's always up like 7-Eleven, okay? Hey Tora, how are you from Illinois? I see you, girl. So is it yeah. So the thing about digital products is this gives us freedom. Okay? And a lot of you are here because you want freedom. Okay? The thing is, mind you, with me, I'm a single mom. Okay. So, just to, put that out there, I needed freedom. That was why I ended up doing this whole internet thing. All right. So, the fact of the matter is, like, I actually started out in law enforcement. I have almost a decade of experience under my belt. I actually broke the record in the Philadelphia Police Department for the number of promotions in a year. So I went from officer to corporal to detective to sergeant in the span of 1 year, all within 1 year. Ain't nobody do it before me, ain't nobody do it after me. So I had a successful career. But the fact of the matter is, this did not allow me the freedom to be able to show up when I want to the freedom to be able to go to all of my daughter's school events, the freedom to, and mind you, I guess it was kind of foresight. I was able, thank you, Rosa. I was able to have that freedom. And mind you, I just knew I wanted freedom. Okay. When I left that police department, my daughter was an infant. And at that point, she wasn't even a year old. And mind you, I took the first 6 months off because I was not trying to come back. They were already getting on my nerves, okay? So I had already had a few promotions, and you know what that draws. You know what success draws, right? That draws haters, right? So I had people, especially in a male dominated, career, they were mad that the young girl was coming up. Them dudes was mad. They was mad, okay? So fact of the matter is, like, they were already getting on my nerves. So then when I had my daughter, I actually took 6 months off, and then I came back and I had a little private promotion ceremony with the police commissioner, just me, the police commissioner, and my family. That was it. Okay. So the thing is, when I did come back, I was only back for 6 more months. And I was like, no, this is for the birds. I'm out of here. Okay. And I know a lot of you can relate to being in a job where even if you like the job, sometimes it's just like, I need a break. Something's got to change, okay? And I know with me, like I enjoyed the actual job, the job in and of itself, but the schedule is not good for a single mom. Okay, I learned that very early. Like I said, I was only back for like 6 more months, and then I had to throw up the deuces on them. Okay, so with what I was going through, that schedule was not good for a single mom because what I would have to do is I would work, two weeks of 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., then 2 more weeks of 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. But guess what? I worked in the hood, okay? So when Ray want to catch up with Scooter and then pop him, okay, at 11:59, guess who got to stay until 4 in the morning for that crime scene? So even if you are in the safest job ever, there are things about your job that has you in this stream. Okay, you're thinking like, okay, either my coworkers get on my nerves. Like I said, my coworkers was getting on my nerves. Okay, your coworkers might be getting on your nerves. You might be underappreciated by your boss, and I'm gonna tell you right now, you're underpaid because your boss already knows how many thousands of dollars they're gonna be able to make from you. Okay, are you making those thousands of dollars in a day? Are you making $1,000 in a day? I can tell you your boss is likely making at least $1,000 a day off of what you're doing for their business. So I built this live stream in order to help you guys have a way out, have a way to have that freedom that you want, to be able to work when you want, to be able to wake up to sales notifications like I do. And I'm gonna tell you, life wasn't no crystal stair. Okay, when I left that police department, I was doing all kinds of things. I was lost. I just knew I didn't want to be there anymore, and I knew that schedule just wasn't going to work. I knew that when my daughter got older, she was going to be in school. That it was already stressful with her as an infant and the whole schedule situation. But I knew once school started and activities and all that other kind of stuff, I needed the freedom to be able to show up to my daughter's school and events and all that kind of stuff. Now, mind you, fast forward, now my child is 15 years old. She's in high school. This is my first year of freedom. This is her first year of being able to walk her tail to the bus and give me freedom. It took 14 more years for me to be able to have a schedule, or not even just have a schedule, but to have my daughter actually take control of her own schedule. So for the past 14 years, the past 14 years, I had to have my schedule revolve around my child. And if you are a parent, you understand where I'm coming from. Okay? So even though when she was an infant, I didn't know, she actually ended up becoming a gymnast. She ended up becoming she ended up being, what was it? She was ranked number one in floor. And in first grade, she was ranked number one in floor in the state of Delaware. She was number 3 all around for the state of Delaware. My child was good at gymnastics, okay? So the thing was, immediately when I tried to take her to a gymnastics class, they were like, oh no, this child, she needs to be on the team. She was 3 years old. She needs to be on the team. What I didn't realize at that moment was now contracts are involved. Now USA Gymnastics is involved. Now having to go from location to location and travel and do all that kind of stuff. All of that was involved, right? Luckily, at that point, I had already left the police department. I had the freedom to be able to be able to go to all these places with my child. I had at that point, I actually jumped back to a 9 to 5 because I'm like, okay, that's a steady schedule. After work, I can take my daughter to gymnastics and do all that kind of stuff, and had the weekends off and all that. But those people were getting on my nerves. Okay, tell me in the comments, drop me in the comments if you are at a job that, one, either you feel underappreciated, if you feel underpaid, if your coworkers get on your nerves, if your boss gets on your nerves. Drop me in the comments. I got to know who in this room is feeling me, okay? Because even though at that point now I had a 9 to 5 with the freedom to be able to move around on the weekends and after work, and didn't have a schedule that, all of a sudden you had to work, because mind you, in the police department, literally, you could be sitting at home. I'm gonna tell you how this works with police officers. You could be sitting at home chilling with your family, and then knock, knock, knock. A police officer comes to the door, and they tell you, "Oh yeah, just by the way, in the morning you have court." You have to go to court. I know tomorrow was your day off, but you have to go to court tomorrow. Or even better, knock, knock, knock. You have to be at court right now. They forgot to subpoena you. That was the schedule that I was dealing with. And then so I'm like, okay, 9 to 5 is where I need to go. Okay. So when I was doing the 9 to 5, those coworkers were getting on my nerves. Okay. Rosa said, these days, these days, everyone gets on my nerves. I hear that. Exactly. And then what bothers me the most, because I dealt with this with the 9 to 5, let me know, drop me if you can relate, okay? They will sit up here and they will try to convince you that your job is the best thing in the world. They will try to convince you that you are there to be friends with these coworkers. I feel you, Rosa, because I am not that girl where I'm going to sit up here and be friends with my coworkers. Like, I'll be cool, but I'm not going to be friends with you. I'm not going to hang out after work. I don't want to hang out with you after work. And some jobs actually take that personally, right? But get this. And some of y'all are living this right now. You don't even realize the cycle that you were in. You are in a cycle. Number one, you're getting paid just enough to have to bring your tail into work after payday. That you get paid on Friday, you got just enough to have to bring your tail back into work on Monday. Okay? Number two, now your job is telling you, hey guys, we're going to reward you for being great workers. We're going to have a pizza party. Guess what? Your boss, that pizza party is a tax write-off for your boss. What are they really giving you? What are they really giving you with that pizza party? Or you have to work all year long, and then come your review time, oh, you get a 1% raise. How is that? That's great, isn't it? This should be able to pay a whole bunch more bills. Right? Or even better, hey guys, let's have a potluck. We need to do team building exercises. Team building. So now you have to go to the supermarket, go stand in line, go cook up the food, and then bring it to work for everybody to enjoy when a lot of times you don't even like those people. I'm trying to get y'all out of that cycle. Okay? So do me a favor, drop me in the comments if you are ready to get out of the cycle. If y'all ready to get off the plantation, if y'all ready to build your own income, because I'm going to break it down for you how literally you can take your phone and be able to generate and create digital products that can earn you money for years to come. Okay, so these options that I'm going to give you here in this stream are going to be real options, things that I actually use, resources that I actually use, apps that you can download to your phone for free and be able to earn thousands of dollars. Hi, is it Mike from Nigeria? Hey, so drop me in the comments if that's you. If you are ready to make money, okay? I'm gonna wait for y'all to drop me. In the meantime, I'm gonna run down some rules because we gotta set some rules around here, okay? Because Nikki Connected Crew be running amok sometimes, okay? So, rule number one is I'm giving you guys free information. So all I ask is that you are giving back to the channel by, I see Sarah, me. The way that you give back to the channel is you don't have to open your wallet. The way to give back to your channel is simply by doing something that's super free, and that is by hitting the thumbs up button, okay? What that does is it gets the stream out to more people so that the algorithm knows, okay, there's some real tea being dropped over here. Let's bring more people over here, okay? There's a reason why you found this live, so let's give back. Okay, and let's let other people know how to get this money as well. And also what that does for me is it gives me the incentive to know that you guys appreciate this free information so I can come back and continue to do more free live streams for you, okay? So help me help you, okay? Hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate y'all that have been doing that. Yes, I see, let me see, Real Cash Houston. So, okay, now, so that's rule number one. Rule number two is I want you guys, if possible, I understand a lot of you are at work, you're probably sneaking and stuff at work and everything, but do me a favor, take notes. If you can possibly take notes, because what this is going to do is it's going to help you retain the information, okay? Because what happens is, unless you are a member of this channel, I do take down the live streams. And even if you are a member, sometimes I just take down the live streams, but at the very least, or at the most, I make them members only. Okay, so you're not going to be able to come back tonight and watch this live stream. So I want you to be able to. I want you to actually take notes if at all possible. Okay. Rule number three is I'm going to repeat myself. I'm not suffering from memory loss. If I repeat myself, that's because I'm dropping a gem and I want you to pick it up. Okay. So if I'm repeating myself, I want you to really lock it in because the whole point is to lock in so you don't have to clock in. Okay. Now, I understand with rule number 4, I actually should have moved this up earlier. With rule number 4, we are kind. And when I say kind, we greet each other. We say hello. We say good morning, good afternoon, just like I've been greeting all of you in the comments, okay? But also, it's just as important to be kind to yourself, all right? So don't put yourself in a box and tell yourself, oh, I can't do this, or I don't have time, or I don't have the money, I'm broke. You're not broke. If you're watching me on $1,000 phone, and or if you were able to pay that Wi-Fi bill, and or you were able to pay that cell phone bill so that you can get this live stream, you are not broke. You are not broke. Okay? So I want you all to be kind to yourself and understand that your words have power, and that those words, even if it does not yet exist, we speak it into existence. Manifestation, baby. Okay? So be kind to yourself. Don't count yourself out, because what that does is you're speaking negatively, you're really going to believe that. You tell yourself, oh, I'm too tired to do anything today. Guess what? Now you're too tired to do any daggone thing today. Okay? So let's be positive. Now, the fifth rule is I'm going to joke, I'm going to tell stories, and trust me, the stuff comes full circle. Okay? So be patient with me. Be patient. All right? If you want a boring teacher, there's plenty of boring people here on YouTube, so you can take your tail right on over to their channel and be bored to death. Okay? But I'm going to try to make this as edutain I do edutainment, as entertaining as possible, but also educating you with real ways that I actually make money. Okay, I'm not gonna cap you. That's let me just put that out there, because I know there's a lot of people that are new over here to the stream or to my channel. I'm not going to cap you. I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm going to tell you the best and most cost effective ways to do things. But if you're somebody that is in the mindset of, oh, I want to do everything for free, I don't even want to invest in myself, or I don't want to build anything sustainable, I just want something where I can get rich quick, this is not the channel for you. This is not the stream for you. I'm going to talk to you real. I'm going to tell you about the mistakes that I've made. I'm going to tell you things that are going to save you from wasting time, because time is not money. Time is way more valuable than money. You can never get time back. You can get money back. You can lose $10,000. You can get $10,000 back. You can't lose 10 years and get that 10 years back. Okay? So I'm going to help you guys do that. And last but not least, rule number 6. I'm just going to throw this in here today. If you have been here in the live streams, please don't ruin the experience for other people that have been here. Hopefully, when you guys do leave this live stream, you are implementing the things that I'm sharing with you, because I'm not sharing this just for you to just, get off of YouTube and then be like, oh, okay, well, that was fun, and not do anything. I'm telling you this information because I want you to actually implement it. So hold yourself accountable and let's go, okay? So here's the deal. Let's get into this lesson. Like I said, there's 2 apps that you absolutely have to have when you are selling digital products. Because what I love, like I said, what I love about digital products is you have the freedom to upload them to your store one daggone time and make thousands upon thousands of dollars, okay? I wake up to sales. I literally make more money in my sleep than I did on my feet. And I want that for you, to make more money in your sleep than you do on your feet. Okay. So there are people that are working 8, 10, 12, 14, 16-hour shifts. And I'm sitting my tail over here with my little fuzzy slippers on. Okay. I got fuzzy slippers on. I got fuzzy slippers on. And I'm still making my money. I didn't have to leave home. I didn't have to travel in the snow, because snow's still on the ground here in Philly. Okay. I ain't have to do any of that. I ain't have to go wait for my car to warm up and put on gloves and be shivering in the car waiting for stuff to warm up. I ain't had to do none of that. Okay? So the thing is, I want that for you. And I'm not bragging about it. I'm telling you that this is actually possible. I'm not the smartest person in the world. I'm a single mom. I'm from Philly. I'm a regular girl that is resourceful. Okay? So that's why I'm going to give you the resources. Okay? So Let's start with the first app, like I said, that you absolutely have to have if you are going to sell digital products. Okay, let me bring this up real quick. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. All right, so I lost my little Apple Pencil. I was going crazy yesterday and lost my Apple Pencil. I don't know what I did. Hold on, let's do this. Boom. Okay, so Philly's in the house. Okay. So here we go. First app that you have to have is called Canva, Canva. Okay. I apologize if it's backwards. I'm trying to think if I think it's backwards, but y'all get the gist of it. Okay. It's Canva, Canva. All right. So if you've never heard of, matter of fact, do me a favor, drop a 1 in the chat if you know what Canva is and you use it. If you're familiar with it, drop a 2 in the chat if you don't know what Canva is or you're not familiar with it or you don't use it. Drop a 1 in the chat if you know Canva and use it. Drop a 2 in the chat if you don't know Canva or you don't use it. Okay, I gotta see where we are. Where we at? Where we at? Drop those 1s and the 2s. Okay, what part of Philly you from? All things Judy TV. Sarah Moore. Okay, Sarah's like, no, I don't know it, and I appreciate the honesty. Okay, Z Wiz is dropping a 1. Let me see, TSB LSLP is dropping a 1. All things Judy TV 1. Okay, so the majority of you are familiar with Canva. But what I want you to understand is that Canva is literally the catalyst to be able to do all things in your business. All things in your business. Notice I said business, not side hustle, not get rich quick scheme, not little side thingy. Okay. The reason why is because Southwest. Okay, my career. Most of my police career was in West. So, but so let me see. And I'm from Northwest. Let me see. A leading lady is dropping a 2. Okay. All right, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. So when you have Canva, this is what you got to understand. For those people that don't know what Canva is, let me just break it down. Let me make it really simple. Canva is an app that you can put on your phone. You can put it on your tablet. You can go to their website, canva.com. They need to be sponsoring me, but they some haters. But but Canva is a great platform. They have millions of templates that you can actually use that are already built for you. So everybody and their mom wants to go and create an ebook for their first digital product. Everybody says that, oh, I want to create an ebook, ebook. Okay. That's not the only digital product in the world, but we'll start there, okay? So say, for example, if you want to create an ebook, you can go right into Canva, access one of their millions of templates, and actually they have ebook templates in there. And I'm going to show you this in just a quick second. But in addition to those ebook templates, or people like to create journals and planners, they have templates for all of those. For social media, they have templates for those. If you are building a store, whether you're going to build an Etsy store, whether you're going to build your own store on like maybe Shopify, okay, those are 2 gems that I just dropped for you, okay? Etsy store, Shopify. Y'all ask me all the time, where can I sell my digital products? Etsy, Shopify, okay, those are 2. Those are 2, all right? Now, and I forgot to put in the description, I actually have a link. You can, I'm trying to think. Maybe I'll add the link. I don't know. I have a link where you can actually get a cheaper version. Matter of fact, I can add it to the stream for y'all while I'm talking. But within Etsy, I'll actually add it to the description below here. But when you have an, because this link, just so y'all know, this link that I'm adding is going to be, if you want to start a Shopify store, you can build a Shopify store for, it's $1 a month for 3 months, okay? So I'm going to drop that in the stream for you guys, just in case you want that. But the thing is, when it comes to Canva, you absolutely want to access this entire platform, okay? Like I said, this is a free app, free platform that you can use to access these millions of templates. So even if you're trying to create a banner for your Etsy store, if you're trying to create a logo for your business, right? You can actually go in there, pick one of the templates that are available and drag and drop, put in new text, change colors, drag and drop photos. But here's the deal. A lot of people are like, okay, well, I'm just going to use Canva. I'm just use the free version. The free version is not where it's at. The free version is a playground. The free version is a playground. The paid version, which is Canva Pro, that's where you really make your money. Okay. This is for the people that want to build. This is for the people that want to earn. Okay. And the reason why I say that is because when you have Canva Pro, you get access to everything on that platform. All right. So this is not just, you know, you go in here and then now they're trying to upsell you on something. No, when you pay for Canva Pro, mind you, it's only $15. Okay. You can create as many products as you want. It's not like you have to split any profits with Canva. It's not that you have any limitations on that platform. You have full access to any stock images, videos, their AI, and mind you, they just created a whole new set of features as well, like a whole bunch more features and stuff. But they created all of that for us to be able to use to create these digital products and not have to put out any additional money. Now, mind you, for the life of me, I never understand it because people will complain, oh, I have to pay $15 a month for Canva. Let me explain to you what my little $15 did in a month for when I paid for just 1 month of Canva, right? I created a digital product. I took it, or should I say, I took a digital product. It was actually already done, changed it around real quick, took me less than an hour, and I resold that. And between January and June, I earned over $16,000 with that one product. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all about that product. Trust me. Stick with me because I'm going to really put y'all onto the game when it comes to that product. And also, if you guys want to sell that exact products, I have something for you as well. But fact of the matter is, when you go into Canva, you won't have any limitations as to any having access to any of the templates or anything to build. Mind you, I even when I do my presentations for my summits, all those kinds of things, I use Canva. Mind you, and I'm about to drop another gem. Hopefully, y'all ready to pick it up. I have made money from Canva outside of digital products, including creating YouTube thumbnails for people. I took my tail right over to Canva and created some thumbnails and listed myself on Fiverr as somebody that can create YouTube thumbnails for people. You know how much money I made from that? I made thousands of dollars just from that alone. Okay. So when you have Canva, you have access to basically a whole business suite. Okay. So with Canva, the options are limitless. You can create products that you can offer as part of your service. Like I said, I offer, hey, I can create YouTube thumbnails for you. I took my tail right over to Canva. Mind you, how did I know to do that? Because I was paying somebody, I was paying people to create my YouTube thumbnails. And then I realized, oh shoot, this platform Canva is where it's at. Okay. And I was creating better thumbnails than they were, and I was paying them. Okay. Instead, I'll pay Canva the $15 a month to be able to create any products that I want to. All right. But hold on, let me just make sure I'm giving you guys this link. Hold on, boom, boom, boom. I wanted to make sure I put this link in the description before I forget, y'all. So there we go. All right, so I can put this over here for y'all. And this was that Shopify link that I told y'all about. So I'm actually I'm gonna drop it in the chat as well. So that's that. So it's in the chat, and then let me just add it to the description real fast, y'all. So boom and boom and boom. Okay. All right. And so I added it to the description as well. So if anybody ever wants to have a Shopify store, y'all got the link to be able to do that for $1 a month for 3 months. All right. But even outside of that, those digital products are endless. Like I said, there's millions of them in Canva. So let me show you Canva just real quick, because a lot of people, a lot of y'all in here already know like what Canva can do, right? But the question is, are you really implementing it? Okay. So like I said, you can literally go into Canva, boom, and there's all these templates. Come on, chat. There we go. I'm like, what is going on? See all these templates? All of these are drag and drop, drag and drop. You can literally, it's going to load up. There we go. ebooks, all kinds of stuff, right? You can see different sizes, social media, everything is in there, right? So you can access any of these templates. But let's say, for example, if you want to create an ebook, because like I say, everybody named mommy and they auntie want to create ebooks. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Canva because, like I said, this is on my iPad. I access it. I'm a laptop girl. I prefer a laptop. But for this demonstration, I'm just going to show y'all on here. All right. So um, in here, I can just type in ebook. So let me just type that in. Boom, boom. Okay, bring my thingy up. Boom. All right. So as you can see, I typed in ebook, right? Boom. Let's do a search. Look how fast this is. Number one, look how fast this is. Boom. All right. So now I have endless ebook templates. Okay. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to find a design to start you off with a nice ebook. Okay. And let's say that you want to create this ebook and you decide that, oh, I accidentally hit one. So I actually hit this template. Okay, so this says what, ultimate coaching workbook. Okay, so say for example you want to create a workbook. All right, let's just use this as an example while we're here. All right, this is really, really easy in Canva. Like I said, when you have Canva Pro, it's only $15 a month. Okay, most of us, a lot of us paid more for a big back breakfast this morning, and that big back breakfast ain't gonna get you no money. Okay, so what you can do is instead save yourself, pack your lunch one day when you go to work. Okay, and because you likely are spending $15 or more on lunch while you're at work anyway, if you order your lunch, or on that big back breakfast, or on a month of Netflix is $25 for the was it for the premium plan. Okay, Canva's $15. This is cycling your money back to you because you're going to start creating digital products with this little $15 that can earn you thousands. Okay, so let's lock in when it comes to that. All right, so I'm starting with this template, right? This is a little simple template. Again, I have Canva Pro. I have no limitations as to the images or anything that I can grab in here. So let's find some photos, and somebody give me a niche. Somebody do me a favor. Hey, Alpha Berry. Somebody do me a favor. Give me a niche. What are we going to make this ebook about? Drop it in the comments, and then we will change this ebook to whatever niche that you guys suggest, or that the first person that suggests. Okay. So the thing is, though, literally, this is finance. Okay. Thank you, Real Cash Houston. So this is literally drag and drop. Okay. So like I said, with this, so okay. So since we're doing finance, I'm just going to search money. Okay. Money. All right, so now, as you can see, there's a whole bunch of images. Mind you, if you don't have Canva Pro, all these images, and you can barely see it, but there's like little crowns in the bottom corner of a lot of these images. That means you have to have Canva Pro to access them. Canva is going to keep their best stuff behind that $15 paywall, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drag and drop. I just pushed that image. As you can see, it just dropped right in there, right? So what I'm gonna do is boom, drag and drop. Look at that, boom, right? So now, ultimate, let's see, finance workbook. I'll just call it finance workbook. I don't feel like thinking right now. So, so the ultimate finance, I can't spell right now. The ultimate finance workbook. Okay. So I just changed that word to finance. Okay. All right. So this is the ultimate finance workbook. This is what we got already. Right. But here's the deal. Come on, Canva. All right. So here's the deal. We can literally start, create this cover, drag and drop, change colors, do whatever you want to do, right? It only takes minutes. But say, for example, you're getting in a groove, right? You getting in a groove. You're like, oh, shoot, this Canva thing this is real. Okay. But now you have to go to work. You're like, oh, darn, like now I got to go back to the plantation. So here we go. I got to go or pick the kids up from basketball practice, or go to the doctor's office. Mind you, You have to go and sit. A lot of times, a lot of people, I actually had somebody message me yesterday that told me, like, yeah, I could have used Canva at my last job because I had a lot of downtime. Okay. So, especially if you have one of those jobs with a lot of downtime, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. We're going to use our time wisely. Okay? We're going to use our time very wisely. And what we're going to do, instead of being sad that now we got pulled away from what we were doing with our nice little workbook, with our nice little finance workbook that we were creating, how about instead of being sad about that, we actually get ourselves to work, okay? We get ourselves to work. Let me just close this out and then reopen it. Okay, we get ourselves to work, okay? And what I mean by that is we're going to utilize the time, the downtime that we have other places, because no matter where we go, we got this with us. We got our phone with us, do we not? Do we not? If you leave your home without your phone, you feel naked a lot of times, okay? So instead, this little thing right here, that some of us still are paying on payment plans, this is your ATM in your pocket, okay? Because you're gonna now use this to continue to build that digital product that can earn you thousands of dollars, okay? And what do I mean by that, right? Because I was in the groove. I was feeling good about my digital product, right? So, well, what's stopping me when I have to go to work and I have all this downtime and I have all this stuff that I have to do, or wait at the doctor's office, or wait for the kids to finish practice. Everything that I just did on my iPad is automatically on the app on my phone. Okay, so there's no excuses. We have time to continue with this product. Okay, so you know what? I don't like that blue. I'm not feeling that blue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color. Let me just change it to like more of a greenish. Okay, that's like too close. I want y'all to see this. Okay, so look, I can drag and drop. Change the colors, do all that kind of stuff, right? So I like this green. So what I'm going to do, like now, I'm going to continue to work on my product. I can change the colors, change the stuff in here, okay? So there's no reason why we can't utilize our time wisely and be able to create those digital products that can make us thousands of dollars, okay? And mind you, you don't even have to hit a save button or anything, because that green background that I just added, guess what? It's already available. Boom. It's already available on my iPad. If I break out my laptop, it's already available on there. Okay, let me log into Canva on here. So there's no excuse why we can't be able to access everything. Okay, boom, it's there. Okay, Nikki, I don't have time to create a digital product. I don't have time. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Okay, so now that you know that you have Canva to be able to create these digital products, let's talk about how do you create the digital products that people actually want to buy? How do you come up with ideas for digital products to be able to sell these digital products? Because you need product ideas, right? We need product ideas, right? And sometimes it's just, you're stressed out and it's like, oh, I need some money. I need some money right now. I don't have time to think about like what digital products. I have no clue where to start. Really, you do know. A lot of times your judgment is just clouded. But even outside of that, what you're going to do is you're going to take your tail and download this app. Okay, ChatGPT. Drop a 1 in the comments if you use ChatGPT and are familiar with it. Drop a 2 in the chat if you are not using ChatGPT or you're not familiar with it, okay? Let me see where we at. Drop a 1 in the chat if you use ChatGPT and are familiar. Drop a 2 in the chat if you're not familiar or you're not using it. Okay, I see a bunch of 1s at first. I see Alice, Z Wiz, Real Cash Houston, okay? Dropping 1s. I see Alpha Berry is dropping a 2. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Let me see. TSB is dropping a 1. Okay. So the majority of people are using ChatGPT, but are we using it to make the money? Are we using it to make the money? I see you, Rosa. Okay, so Rosa's not really using it either. Okay, so here's the deal. With ChatGPT, we're going to use this app, and mind you, you don't have to have the free version. You don't even have to have the free version. I pay the $20 a month because it gives me endless use of ChatGPT, but Also, it's also the results are faster and stuff. It's more powerful if you pay the $20 a month, but you don't have to, okay? Especially if you're just using it here and there. But let me explain to you what ChatGPT did for me. Let me explain to you what ChatGPT did for me. I and this was like almost exactly a year ago, last December. I was sitting at home. I had created digital products that just weren't selling. I was frustrated. Christmas was coming up. I'm like, I need some money, child. Like this right here is not working for me. So what I'm going to do? Oh, okay. I see Alphaberry. So but I'm like, this right here, something's got to change because this money is not consistent. So what I ended up doing is I went into ChatGPT and I figured I'm like, I'm using ChatGPT to do everything under the sun because some of y'all are using ChatGPT to ask it about relationships, like you asking if your baby daddy's a narcissist, asking ChatGPT about your cousin talking behind your back, or asking ChatGPT how to draft a breakup text and all kinds of stuff, right? But what we can use it for is to generate ideas that can make us money. And so that's what I decided to do. And so I opened up ChatGPT and I had a digital product, okay? And I'm going to explain this process to y'all. But I had a digital product that I didn't even realize that I could sell, okay? And so I went into ChatGPT and I was like, ChatGPT, I like this product. I want to sell it. How can I go about selling it? And I asked ChatGPT in a very detailed way, can you help me come up with a plan to earn $10,000 a month or more within 3 months? And ChatGPT said, "Doo, doo, doo, doo." Within a couple seconds, it came up with an entire plan, an entire 3-month plan. Okay. And within this plan, it came up with real ideas that I implemented immediately. I'm talking same day I started on this thing because I looked at this. I'm like, this actually look like it might be able to work. I don't know if it will, but I think this might be able to work. So I jumped right at it. I'm gonna tell you right now, with that plan ChatGPT generated for me, I earned hundreds of dollars the first day. Second day, I earned hundreds more dollars, and by the third day, I had my first $1,100 day. I didn't have to put my life on the line as I had been doing in the police department. I didn't have to go out in the cold. I was able to sit at home in my pajama jammies, okay, and be able to earn this money. Okay, this was passive income. All right, so the thing is, ChatGPT just took a couple seconds, and all it took was for me to ask ChatGPT in a detailed way how to do this. Okay, so mind you, with this particular product, this is called a PLR product, private label rights. If somebody could do me a favor, drop private label rights in the chat. Okay, PLR or private label rights. So this was a PLR product, right? What a PLR product is it can be an ebook, a template, a workbook, a digital product that somebody created for you. Thank you so much, Alpha. What somebody created this product, and you have the rights to resell it. Thank you, Sarah, and is it Stefan or Steven? Thank y'all. So somebody created this digital product. So we'll just keep it simple and just mention an ebook, for example. Somebody wrote an ebook, and now they give you the rights to resell this ebook as if you were the author of said ebook. But the only caveat normally is that you have to change the cover. That's what a PLR product does, okay? So this is a super affordable product. You can sell it over and over. You don't have to create this digital product from scratch, right? So this is a done for you product that somebody else already made. The important part is, as long as it's giving value, guess what, baby? It can actually sell. And I'm gonna tell you how I did it, all right? So this particular digital product that I had been using it. It was actually a bundle of ebooks. It had templates, it had captions for social media to help you make money on social media. I bought it because I wanted to use it. I wanted to make money on my social media. So when I saw in there, you have PLR rights, you can actually resell this as long as you change the covers on these products within this bundle. I was like, oh, okay, well, ChatGPT, let's come up with a plan, okay? What should I call this bundle of products, or should I sell them individually? And ChatGPT was like, nope, sell it as a bundle. We chatted back and forth. Here's some bundle names, okay? Because ChatGPT, I need you to help me come up with some catchy names. Okay? These are the things that we can do with ChatGPT. This is to generate ideas. This is not to rely on ChatGPT to do everything for us. This is we're the humans, we're the ones with the brains, right? So use ChatGPT as your cheat code. Okay? ChatGPT gave me a list of names, and the name that I chose, Mega Content Bundle. Okay, like okay, because it had content. It actually had at that point like around 7,500 videos inside of there. That, and mind you, when somebody purchases it, they now have the rights to resell it because it's a PLR product. Okay, so mind you, this is what I did. This is exactly, I'm giving y'all the play. What I ended up doing was I took that plan that ChatGPT told me, because it was like, you need to get your tail into some live streams, start selling, get on the internet, get on Beyonce's internet and start selling, Nikki. Okay? It told me, gave me outlines of what to say to sell it. And the most important thing was that when I did present it to my audience, I actually presented it in a way that explained to them, I have been using this digital product. This helped my engagement on Instagram. It actually boosted my engagement to 1,700% by, or should I say by 1,700%. And it's been helping me make sales on Instagram. So, hey guys, if you want this bundle as well, this bundle can help you sell on Instagram, on social media, got captions and hooks and all that kind of stuff. It's already basically a business in a box for social media. But now, what really got the sales was I told them not only can you use this, but this is a PLR product. So that means you now have the rights to resell it as long as you change the covers on the ebooks and stuff within there. It sold like hotcakes, y'all. It sold like hotcakes. Why? Because I had proof of concept. I had proof that, and explained to people, this is how it's helping me. This is how it can help you. And this can double as your first digital product. You don't have to go make a whole digital product from scratch. You know that this is a valuable product. Okay? So the rule inside that particular PLR product was that I had to sell it for a minimum of $29. Let me tell you something. When I initially offered it, it was $29, right? And I was selling it for the $29. People were buying it from me and selling it for over $100. And it was their right to. And the thing is, when you purchase a PLR product, you don't have to split the profits with anybody. You don't split the profits with anybody. Your sales are your sales. You keep 100% of that money. So plenty of people were buying the $29 bundle from me and selling it for $100 a pop. That's literally how PLR products work, okay? So with that, okay, with the PLR products, mind you, that changed the game for me. Like I said in the beginning, there was a product that I sold between January and June that earned me $16,000. It was that mega content bundle, okay? So that mega content bundle changed my life, okay? I had my first $1,100 day after talking to ChatGPT 3 days later, okay? And I didn't tell y'all, remember I asked ChatGPT for a plan to help me earn 10K in 3 months, 10K a month. That first month I earned $12,000. $12,000 by simply being resourceful enough. Not that I'm smarter than anybody else. I was resourceful and I asked something that I already had access to, an app that I already had access to. I asked it to help me generate income. Okay, so now do me a favor. Can somebody drop MRR, master resale rights, in the comments? Master resale rights. So with that, okay, because I'm gonna tell y'all what ends up really changing the game is being that, like, I was selling the mega content bundle that was a PLR product. Like, yes, the sales were great, okay, but I was still in learning mode. Like, I was still, thank you so much, Alpha, Sarah, thank y'all. I was still in learning mode. I was still, I had never had so many sales in my life, okay? This, and mind you, we're talking last December, okay, that this was triggered, okay? And then this past January to June, I earned $16,000 from that mega content bundle, okay? But then I came across an MRR product, a master resale rights product. Thank you, Rosa. master resale rights products. Okay. So if you like the idea of a PLR product, a product that's already done for you, somebody wrote that ebook, you don't have to write it from scratch, none of that kind of stuff, you're going to love an MRR product. Why? Because an MRR product, you don't have to change the cover like you do with a PLR. You don't have to change a thing. You can sell an MRR product as is and keep 100% of the profits. Keep 100% of the profits, okay? So the MRR product that I actually came across, and this goes in almost same story as with the mega content bundle. When I purchased this MRR product, I actually purchased it to help me. I didn't purchase it to sell it. So this is, it's called Royale Business Academy. So this is an online platform, okay? MRR products can be an online platform, course. It can be like the videos that I mentioned for social media that were inside my mega content bundle. Those are MRR products because you don't have to change those videos. You don't have to add anything to the courses. You can sell access to these platforms or sell access to these digital products, and you don't have to change a thing. So this, again, as a single mom, I like to save time. So now knowing that I don't have to change anything and I can just resell it as is, and again, same method as with the mega content bundle. It benefited me, and I was able to explain to my audience, this is how it benefited me. Y'all are seeing the proof in the pudding. Within the first week of using the Royale Business Academy, I doubled the revenue in my business. I doubled the revenue in my business before I even sold one Royale Business Academy access. Okay. So the thing is, Royale Business Academy will teach you how to build any type of business. This is an entire online learning community. Okay. And you will learn how to build any kind of business. If you are interested in those PLR products that I mentioned, guess what? Within Royale Business Academy, they have over 40,000 MRR products that you can access at any time of the day or night, okay? You learn at your own pace. But say, for example, you don't even want to do digital products. Say, for example, you want to learn how to do drop shipping. They have a course on that. Say, for example, you want to actually learn about Canva and how to make money with Canva. They have a course on that. Say, for example, if you want to start an Airbnb, a tour car business, open a restaurant, open a hair salon, sell lashes, sell bundles, become a mobile notary, do mobile DNA testing. If you want to do any of that, those courses are in there, as well as there's over 100 business courses, okay? So whether you want to create a digital business or whether you want to create a physical business, Royale Business Academy will teach you the foundation, from structuring to the foundation to getting grants, to getting business credit, to build your own personal credit. It's all in there, okay? So when I purchased this, I wanted to know the marketing. Okay, that's always where I failed at. That was always the thing that I not failed at, but I struggled at. Because for me, it was like, okay, like, yeah, I have this product, but I'm not sure how to really actually sell it, right? Because you can have the best product in the world, but if nobody knows what it does for them, or if it's not making you any money, then guess what? That product sucks. I hate to be the one to tell you that product sucks because you don't know how to explain it to people. Nobody's buying it. It's not benefiting anybody. It's not benefiting you, and it's not benefiting the person that could have purchased it, because you're not making sales, right? So just because you have a digital product, or just because you use Canva to create a digital product, does not mean that you're going to be able to sell that product. You have to have structure behind it. You have to have structure behind it. You have to know how to start that business. You have to know how to build that Shopify store if that's what you want to build, or that Etsy shop. Mind you, they have a course on that as well, selling on Etsy as well. 10 different ways to make money on Amazon. They have so much, okay? But the thing is, you have to have a strategy to be able to sell these digital products. So like I said, I just made it easy for y'all, let y'all know there are PLR products even within Royale Business Academy, and there are plenty of ways to access digital products. But again, you have to know how to sell these digital products, okay? You have to know how to show up for your audience. And I know there's a lot of people that are like, but I don't want to do live streams. I don't want to show my face. I just want to, anonymously sell stuff. You absolutely can. And people ask me all the time, well, how can I do that? Royale Business Academy actually teaches you faceless marketing as well. There's a module for that as well. So with all of this, mind you, you're learning from this platform, and being that you are a member, if you sell or if you go to somebody and they purchase a membership from you, you keep 100% of that money. Okay, so do me a favor, drop in the comments how much you would expect a platform like this to cost. It has over 100 business courses. It has Canva. It has Chat GPT in there. They have their own version of Chat GPT. I want you to just drop numbers in the comments. I'm just curious to know what y'all would expect something like that to cost. I can tell you right now, I paid hundreds of dollars for a course to help me build my business credit. I spent like $300 on that course. They already have that module within Royale Business Academy. I see Sarah Moore said $199. Sarah Moore said $199, okay? And let me show y'all. I'm going to show y'all. Why y'all dropping the numbers? So I see $199 so far. Hundreds of dollars, exactly. Hundreds of dollars, right? Normally, you would think, right? They have all of this in here. Oh, and mind you, there's free mentorship in there. So also, they have a community. There's almost, like 70,000 of us or something like that in there. So anytime you have a question of, hey guys, like I'm in the travel niche and I want to sell digital products. Does anybody have any ideas, or is anybody else in the travel niche have any tips for me? You can go right into the community and people will respond to you and give you free information. Plus they do weekly live streams, onboarding sessions, and they also do exclusive live streams teaching you how to sell. If you want to sell Royale Business Academy, sell access to that so that you can earn money over and over. Mind you, if somebody purchases access from Royale Business to Royale Business Academy from you, you get to keep 100% of that money. Okay? So I see $199, I see hundreds of dollars. Any other guesses? Any other guesses? Okay? Because mind you, in here, like I said, there's faceless marketing, Canva. There's 10 different ways of making money on Amazon, Etsy, real estate. We know real estate ain't going anywhere. Okay, so with that said, let me tell y'all, it's not $199. It's not hundreds of dollars. It's actually $77 to access this course by itself. $77, which means everybody that is a member of Royale Business Academy, we all resell access. If we're going to resell access, some people don't even want to resell access. Some people just want to learn from the platform. There's one person in there because a lot of people will drop their testimonies in there. Like there's a whole section where you can like share your wins. There's somebody that took the digital product course, or the drop shipping course, should I say. They took the drop shipping course and they explained that they had their first $30,000 month from what they learned inside Royale Business Academy. This person didn't want to sell Royale Business Academy. They came in to learn something, they learned it, and they earned $30,000. There's literally people buying houses and cars from the things that they sold. And mind you, I will tell you, like I said, I doubled the revenue in my business in the very first week that I used Royale Business Academy, because even though I was selling that mega content bundle and it was doing well for me, I didn't realize what I was doing wrong. I fixed that. My revenue doubled in the first week. Okay. So with that said, if anybody is interested in Royale Business Academy, I'm going to hook y'all up. Okay. What I'm going to do is I already dropped it in it's pinned to this video, as a matter of fact, and I'll show y'all in a second. It's already pinned to this video, but let me drop it in the chat. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if the link does not work in the chat, please do not complain. Literally go below this video, because I already pinned Royale Business Academy directly to this video. YouTube does not like outside links being put in the chat. Like I literally spoke to a YouTube CEO who told me this directly. Okay, so they change the links and stuff in the background to make it a little more difficult a lot of times, especially if you're on mobile. So it's easier to just click the product at the bottom, and let me just show you where you can find that. Okay, so even if you're on mobile, you'll see it. Can I make it bigger? Yeah. Okay. So you'll see it in that bottom corner. Boom. Okay. This is where you find Royale Business Academy. If you're on mobile, that depending on your device, it might be above the video or it might be below the video. But let me explain to y'all. For the next 10 minutes, I'm actually going to hook y'all up even better. So first of all, let me drop this in the chat. I'm actually going to pin this link in the chat, and when you go over there, I have a special offer that's only valid for the next 10 minutes. Okay. So let me just pin this for y'all. Like I said, it's already in the link is in the description. It's also the actual product is pinned to this video, but when you go over there, let me just open it up so you can see. When you go over there, you are going to see this. Let me make it bigger. All right. Because I have a special bundle that's literally only available now for 9 minutes and 15 more seconds. Okay. So when you go over to the page, for anybody that's interested, this is only a 10-minute offer. This is the first time that I'm ever offering this bundle. I'm not even sure if I'll ever offer it again, okay? So you'll get Royale Business Academy. Mind you, this is not monthly, okay? This is not monthly. I don't do y'all, monthly membership, like you pay a monthly fee. I don't do those. So it's one-time fee, one time to access Royale Business Academy. You automatically get rights to be able to resell it and keep 100% of that money that you the $77 that we all have to pay for it. Okay, but I put together a special bundle for y'all. Let me explain to y'all what's popping. Okay, so when you come over here, you're going to see this $183 value. I'm giving y'all quite a bit of big discount. Okay, so you're going to get Royale Business Academy, and this is where we at. 8 minutes left. Okay. You're going to get Royale Business Academy. You're going to get lifetime access to that. Actually, they added courses, so there's over 100 business courses in here instead of 65. Also, remember that mega content bundle that I told y'all about, where I earned $16,000 between January and June. This was the bundle that I had put together, where I literally just changed the covers of those. There were hooks and videos and all kinds of things to sell on social media. At this point, there's over 8,000 videos within this bundle that you can take and use on social media. Mind you, every single thing in this bundle is resellable as well, okay? So you can price it at whatever you want and resell everything within that bundle as long as you change the cover, okay? And mind you, that again, this was that product that changed the game for me. It literally changed my life. But remember I told y'all, I told ChatGPT to create me a plan to make $10,000 a month within 3 months. And it actually created me a plan that helped me earn my first $1,100 a day within 3 days. And within the first month, I earned over $12,000. Well, guess what? I have an AI prompts pack where I have that prompt as well as 59 other prompts to help you make money all in there. So if you get this bundle, that will be free. Okay. So you'll get discounted with this, and Royale Business Academy, we have to sell it for the $77. So that's why I can't change the price of that, but you'll be able to access all three of these things: lifetime access to Royale Business Academy with the resale rights. Okay. Which means you sell it one time, you get $77. You sell it 10 times, you get $770. Okay. Also, within you get the mega content bundle. Again, the bundle of those things that, again, it helped my engagement go up 1,700% on Instagram, and I started making sales on Instagram. I wasn't making sales on Instagram before I had that mega content bundle. So the hooks, the captions, how to grab people's attention, over 8,000 videos that you can literally, I still to this day use those videos. There's a lot of faceless videos, including beach videos, travel videos, melanin videos, women's boss babe videos, men's videos, all kinds of videos, over 8,000 videos. And mind you, you click a button, they all open up in Canva. And within the mega content bundle, it will give you the access to be able to just click a button, open it up in Canva, and easily and quickly edit it. But the fact of the matter is, just because you have a digital product or that you can make a digital product on Canva does not mean that you are going to sell. I can tell you right now, everybody and their mom is trying to sell digital products, but it's only the people that actually have a real strategy, have a real plan. Those are the people that will actually make the sales. Okay. And also another thing that a mistake that a lot of people make as well when they're starting out is they think, oh, I just want to sell some digital products and, just make some quick money. Let me tell you something. When you are selling products, you still are considered a business, okay? Even if you want to call it a side hustle, it's still considered a business, okay? So you have to have the right foundation. Royale Business Academy is going to teach you about building that business credit, because here's the thing. A lot of times people will assume as well, like, oh, well, I'm spending this money on this, or, I'm paying for this. No, what you're doing is you are literally building and you're cycling. Okay. A business owner would automatically know, and I'm gonna put y'all onto this game. If you are spending $97 on a bundle, okay, you're not spending the $97. That money is going to come back to you. There's no reason why with these products you shouldn't be able to make at least 10 times your money back within the first month, okay? The other thing is, when you purchase business education such as this, digital products, when you have a digital product business, that is a tax write-off. This is your business, okay? You want to learn about taxes? Guess what? Royale Business Academy has a whole tax module that they've been updating, okay? So it's all in there. So how many more minutes do we have? Y'all got 3 minutes and 40 seconds. If you do want this bundle, then the bundle goes away. Okay. So this is for people that are serious about breaking out of that cycle and actually making that money and building that digital product business so that they can wake up to sales in their sleep. Again, I want you to make more money in your sleep than you do on your feet. People make the mistake of thinking, oh, I gotta hustle hard and I gotta grind and I gotta do all. No, you don't have to do all of that to be able to sell digital products. You just need a simple strategy. All right. So all of this will give you that strategy. And just FYI, even if you don't have the full $97 today, nobody here has to pay the $97. What you do, let me show y'all how this is done real quick, because we got like 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes probably at this point. So oh, that was sweet, Alphaberry. So Alphaberry just gifted a membership, to JT935. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, so when you add it to your cart, let me just make this larger. Let me show y'all how to handle this. Okay. The discount is automatically going to add to your cart. All right. So you don't have to put in any codes. You don't have to do anything. Right. But even with that, once it's added to your cart, this is the checkout page. You got to check out literally, like, we got like less than 3 minutes. All right. If you need to split the payments, okay, there's a couple different options here, and you can even do it interest free without spending any extra money. This little purple thing, this shop thing, again, is probably backwards, but this shop thing is called Shop Pay. This will allow you to split the payments, okay? They have interest-free options, as well as if you already have a PayPal account, PayPal Pay in 4 is often an option as well, and that's no interest. They'll split the payments in 4. So you can literally get access to everything today, because with me, it will be paid off. Even if you do installments or split pay, you actually are paying it off 100% with me. So if you miss a payment, that's between you and ShopPay or PayPal, whoever you chose. But the fact is, you can get in today and get 100% access to everything for less than $25 today. Okay. But again, the countdown is where we at on the time. And do me a favor, in the chat, if you do grab the bundle or RBA, please let me know so I can celebrate you. Hold on. Let me do this. Yeah, so we got 1 more minute, okay? But yeah, I definitely wanted to give you guys the option. This is what changed the game for me, all right? So I don't want anybody sitting up here and thinking like, oh, okay, well, I'll just go into Canva and I'll just create a digital product, and then you're sitting here wondering why your products aren't selling. That is the most frustrating thing in the world when you have a digital product. And like I said, this could be a great product. It can absolutely be a great product, but it's very frustrating, especially when you know you have a good product and you can't get it sold, okay? It's not benefiting you. It's at that point, it's just a waste of time. So you have to have those strategies, all right? So with that said, yeah, the countdown is, well, we're down to 25 seconds. So if anybody wanted to grab it, now's the time to grab it. It is going to go away. If anybody has grabbed it, let me know in the chat. And also, if there's anybody that, yeah, so the time is basically up. So, but if there's anybody that was like in the middle of getting it, because now it's not available, if there's anybody that was in the middle of getting it, just let me know and I could try to help you out. But other than that, let me do this. All right, so the bundle is a wrap, okay? So Nicole, that's a little vague. What do you mean you can't get to it? What you mean? I thought I said it's vague because I thought it said I can't get it. I'm like, what does that mean? What do you mean you can't get to it? The link is pinned in the chat. The link is pinned in the chat. Did you want to grab the bundle? Because then I can extend it for like 10 more minutes. Oh, okay. So you probably weren't here. All right. What I want to do, I'll add a few more minutes because I got to explain this to you, Nicole. So just give me a second. Let me activate this. Hold on. All right. So what you're going to do, you're going to click the image of the product that is below this video, or it might be below or above the video. Okay. Just give me 1 second. Let me make sure. Let me extend the time for you real quick. Okay. So, and then I'm going to walk you through it so that because I don't want you to miss out on this. So this is what you're going to do. When you are in the live stream, are we in the stream here? Yeah, this is the stream. Hold on, let me get the regular stream. Okay. When you are in the stream, okay, you are going to see, whether you're on mobile or desktop or anything, you should see an image and it says Royale Business Academy. Click that image. It'll take you over. That's the easiest and fastest way. Because if you try to click the link that's in the description, then it might get a little funky. And because YouTube doesn't want y'all clicking like outside links, so they make it more difficult. But this is the fastest and easiest way to get to it. So once you do click that, it's going to take you over to this page. Where's it at? It's going to take you over. Oh, here it is. Hold on. Let me refresh it so that make sure the timer is up and available. Yeah. All right. So it's at 7 minutes again. Okay. So it's going to take you over to this page. You're going to see Royale Business Academy. Okay. Let me zoom out real quick. It's going to take you over here, whether you're on mobile or desktop, right? So this is on Royale Business Academy sales page, but if you want the bundle, you're going to get everything in that bundle that I explained, which is the lifetime access to Royale Business Academy. Mind you, you can resell access. You still retain your access, but other people that purchase it from you, they will also get lifetime access and resale rights, and you get to keep 100% of what you sold it for. So you sell it for $77, you keep 100% of that money, okay? Same thing with the mega content bundle. This was a bundle of captions, hooks, ebooks, things to help you build your social media. It also comes with over 8,000 videos, faceless videos, including melanin videos, men's videos, boss babe videos, travel, beach, and what else? Aesthetic videos as well. So you can use these videos to have content on your social media, and everything in this bundle is also resellable within the mega content bundle. Okay. Awesome. Yay. You know what? I normally have my little stream, y'all, if I was on my computer. So congratulations. I'm proud of you, because a lot of people will watch and then they won't do anything about it. So what's going to happen is, just so you know, make sure if you don't see an email from me, check your spam folder, because it instantly sends you an email, and I have a whole bunch of, well, first of all, you can access your products right there in the store. You can download them. With Royale Business Academy, there's a special code and everything that you'll get to access the school platform, which is where Royale Business Academy is housed. And all of that will be in the email. that you'll receive as well, like some extra information and all that kind of stuff. So I'm proud of you, okay? Because what happens is now this is literally what day? December 16th. Literally within the next month, you should be able to generate income. And I'm gonna tell you right now, everybody that gets Way Out Business Academy is like, oh my gosh, I did not know it had all of this in there. Okay. I will say as well that when you go in Royale Business Academy, if there's something specific you're looking for, use the search bar. Okay. So if you're looking for Canva, type in Canva. If you're looking for Shopify, type in Shopify, because that is so much stuff in there that it's a lot. Okay. But I'm proud of you. Congratulations. So with that said, this bundle is down to 5 minutes. Okay, so if anybody else wanted to grab it, y'all got 5 minutes to grab it. But I have not eaten anything today, so I do have to go. I have to get me some lunch, and I like to run my errands before everybody gets out of work and school. Okay, so with that said, I appreciate y'all for being here. And again, no matter what you do, like don't sit back and just not do anything with this information. Please do something about it. And again, y'all have like a little less than 5 minutes at this point to be able to grab that entire bundle if you want it. But with that said, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button on your way out, and I will talk to y'all soon.